Hey guys, I'm going live just a few minutes early here because I want to do an audio and visual test. See, there's a little bit of background noise, but hopefully if someone can confirm that the audio sounds okay. And if it in any way doesn't, then I know I just have to switch one audio setting. But please let me know, and then I'll get started. I want to let Nickel Stacking know, just in case he's here. I've got this 5-pound bag of pure nickel nickels, which I may show again during the actual show. So nickel nickels, just hold on a second, which I may show again during the actual show. So nickel nickels. Neil, please confirm. I really liked that interview you did the other day. So this is sort of the pre-show. I'm hoping to actually get the show going in a few minutes. Feel free to put any comments that you want in the chat here. I may use it for the actual video later. I'm planning on recording this not only on the camera here that I'm lifting up and moving, but also on this GoPro, so that I get a couple different angles, and if one doesn't look well, maybe we'll look well on the other. So, hey Eddie, Nickel, Neil, everybody, good to see you. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and what I wanted to call it is my first 50 silver bars. So my first 50 ounces of silver. But I want to make sure that my audio is nice and crisp and clear before I get started. Hey Nickel. There you go. I was just saying I brought these out for you. These are 3/9 fine nickel. But I know obviously Nickel Stacking likes that. So what I'm going to do here is just get started, and I just want to show you that I've got some props here that you can't see, but I went to my storage unit and grabbed some silver that I had in a storage unit, and this is how I had it stored. And so I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to fire up this GoPro now. Nickel, that's 5 pound. So you can see here, I just want to make sure I got a good angle on that. And I think we should zoom in a bit. Oh, it's being glitchy. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. I had to zoom that in. It's a little bit glitchy. So I'm actually going to move that back a bit for this. And then so I got two different ways I can display these. I think that's pretty good. Hi, Mike. Welcome in, everyone. Oh, and now I can use this box as a prop for this camera, I think. That looks pretty good, I think. Let's see if I can improve that. That should be pretty good like that, eh? Okay, so the video that we're making together, feel free to put comments in here. And at the end, if there's still time, I'll post a link in StreamYard. So if there's any precious metals that you wanted to show and possibly have included in my video, feel free. And so now with that, I'm going to get started right away. And I'm just starting record on my GoPro. So that's going. So welcome to JM Unleashed. I just wanted to do a video called my first 50 1-ounce silver bars. And this is how I had them stored. And the only exception to these being the first is silver bars that I gave away. So you can see how I had it stored in here. So people wouldn't really recognize that as precious metals. I used to eat these Excel mints all the time, and I'm not sponsored by them. But for the amount of them that I used to go through, I should have been. So what I'm going to do is just go through these silver bars one at a time, so you can see. And of course, this camera's giving me an issue. It's because of the cord. Let's see if we can get that. It's just being a pain. So I'm going to weight that down. There we go. Sorry for the delay, folks. So the first one in here is, we'll go from the left to the right. So how many of you would expect to find, what would that be, say at least $100 worth of value in that? I certainly wouldn't, other than the way it was stored, but let's see, I'm going to open it up here. And they fit in there pretty tight. And so what I see here is these are all sunshine bars. Not everything in this storage thing is sunshine bars, but these 5 are, which I think you can see. So that is been accumulated when I first started stocking silver, because the sunshine mint bars were relatively inexpensive, and I like the security feature on them. On the back, if you can see the circle here, there's a security feature, and if you have the mint mark decoder, you can put it right on there, and it doesn't come through clear here, but you'll see a sunburst the one way, and I think this way it's actually saying valid. Salivate Metal did a video specifically on this mint decoder, but it verifies that that's a pure silver sunshine minted product. Excuse me. Let's see what Eddie's saying. Ms. D has a DJ Delta Jaguar India Pocket 2. Those are better than a GoPro. Yeah, well, I've only bought one extra camera other than this little webcam that I'm operating on. And the GoPro, I got that specifically for action shots. So I'm just going to move this back to the stack, or back to the back, and we're going to keep going through here. Again, this is going to be my first 50 silver bars that I ever bought. So now, there's the first empty, and I'll just stash them off to the side here. Here's the second. Or sorry, the second 5 ounces. And guess what? Maybe I should have gone the other way first. But what we got here is another 5 sunshine bars. These are all 1 ounce. Yeah, Nickel, you got to click the bell for notifications. And I don't know, I've heard from a few people that what's happening is YouTube will only send out so many notifications per day. I don't know if that's per viewer or per content creator, you know. So sometimes if you publish multiple videos in a day, YouTube may not send them all out as notifications, although I don't know. So you can see here now we've gone through the first 10 ounces that I ever bought, and the only exception to that is there were a few 1 ounce silver bars that I bought when I first started getting stacking that I gave away as gifts. probably maybe 3 to 5, and so they won't be included in this stash. But this is what sort of went into my deep stack. And like many people will tell you, you should have multiple different locations for where you store your precious metals. And so I've just disclosed that this one here, amongst others, I had stored in a storage unit along with other things. So here we're going to get on to the next 5 that I bought. I'm hoping we get a little more variety in here. I know there's more variety in here, but so far it's all been sunshine bars. And so this is evidence of how much I like these sunshine bars and the deal that I was getting on them when I first started stacking. Because now the first 3 that we've opened, all 3 of them are exclusively sunshine bars, all 1 ounce. Hey, Mr. E, good to see you. You just bought a 9 1 ounce Australian mint, $1 a year of the Dragon. Nice. Wanted to get 10, but the shop only had 9. Gotcha. Well, that happens. I got 2 of the Swan, Perth Mint Swan bars, which I really like. And those I think are getting a bit more of a premium. And so just so Neil knows, I figured he would be here. And so at this point, I don't mind showing you this 5 gram platinum bar that I have. That was also in this, and 5 gram gold bar, Fall Combi. I got them out here as well, just in case. Yep, Neil does know. Okay, so let's keep moving right along, because Sal has his live stream usually at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I definitely want to be done before that. Now that's interesting. I just found this one's empty, so I'm not sure what's up with that, other than to say I must have emptied it out and put them in a different stash for some reason before this actually went in the storage locker. But there you go. That's proof I didn't go through this before the live stream. These should have all had 5 in them. So let's move on to our next one. In fact, it could be missing because of the gifts that I gave. I'm starting to wonder if I just put all my sunshine bars in here, because this one's only got 4 in it. And I know each one of these containers holds 5 1 ounce bars perfectly. And I just want to stop my GoPro for a second and restart it so it's easier for editing. And I need to tilt it down more. There we go. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. No, they wouldn't be stolen. That's right. They're definitely not stolen. What has obviously happened is I reorganized and reshuffled my stack before I actually put this into storage, and I wasn't careful enough to make sure that it was loaded up. It's interesting because I move my stashes around from time to time, and I will be moving this one again. But I'm sure most of you that have collectibles, or I know Nickel for sure, he's got all sorts of stuff. It's easy to lose track of it sometimes. So here we go with the next one, 3, 4, 5. We've gone through 5 so far. Once again, these are all sunshine. And I would say probably within the first year of stacking, um, is when I bought this mint mark decoder, and all these, even the little ones have that on there, so you can verify. You have to put the bar right on the decoder, but the one way it'll show a starburst, and the other way it'll say valid. You can kind of see that there. You get the idea. Okay, let's keep moving. We still have 4 more here to open. So let's get it. Unreal. More sunshine bars. All of them. So that's funny. I might be able to title this video, my first 50 silver bars were all sunshine mint. I'm confident we got more variety in here, so I'm on to the next pack here now. There we go. Now we got a little bit of variety. There we go. And if you know my channel name, JM Unleashed, you would know I've got to have a couple JM bars. So let's leave that one right like that. There's the JM bar. Got another one. One of the things I like about these, which is Johnson Matthey, or Johnson Matthey, depending on how you spell it or pronounce it, is they have serial numbers as a security feature on the bottom. Here, I'll show that to the camera there too. So we got 2 Johnson Matthey bars. 3, another one. Put all the Johnson Matthey there. Another one. And these ones always have commanded a bit of a premium, but I've noticed the premium on them's gone up even more. Nickel, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. And for all my American friends and neighbors, there we've got a United States of America fine silver buffalo bar. Some people call them Indian head, some people call them buffalo. We'll add that there. So that's nice. I got a little bit of variety happening there. And we're coming down to the last 2 mints. And then I'll probably drop the StreamYard link for anyone that wants to come up, because we are moving along here at a pretty good pace. So here we go. I want to make sure this GoPro is actually recording that. Yep, that's good. Let's keep moving right along. Okay, so maybe I should have gone from right to left, but these are pretty cool. So this one here is, it's kind of like a generic or a private mint bar, and it's Year of the Rooster. And I did get a bunch of these. Shows all the qualities. You may not be able to read it, but shows it in Mandarin and in English. So the qualities of the rooster are brilliant, decisive, earnest, candor, and smart. Let's see if we can get a face reveal here. Well, there we go. Face reveal. Hi, guys. Okay, so we got a rooster bar, another rooster bar, another rooster bar. So you can tell I would have bought these 2017, because 2017 was a Year of the Rooster, and that's what I got. Hey, Try Again and Wendy, good to see you guys. We're just going through some of the first silver bars that I ever bought. Let's put that buffalo up there. Another sunshine bar. rooster. So, and that's further evidence that 2017 is approximately when I first started stocking. But I didn't start, only bars. I was also getting American Silver Eagles, Canadian Maples, and generic rounds, which I'm not really featuring here. This was in here too, which is kind of a novelty item. It's copper. It's got a picture of a bull taking a dump, and it says Federal Reserve on the one side and $1 trillion on the other side. So that's just a novelty item. Let's move on. This is the last container in this little storage vessel. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, and so these are going to be similar. These are like Chinese Zodiac, but they would have, I think these were minted in the States. But these do make great gifts, for anyone that, this one's Year of the Monkey. And I know I gave at least one of these away because one of my good buddies is Year of the Monkey. And the attributes that it's showing in Mandarin and English on the back here. Hey, 79. Yeah, I got a little bit of gold here for you. We know 79 is the element for gold. And so how could I do a precious metal stream without a little bit of gold? It's a Valcombi 5 gram there. And I showed Neil because I figured Neil would be here. He comes to almost all my live streams. I got a 5 gram platinum there too, which is really cool. Although the premiums on both of those are outrageous. Okay, so here we got another Sunshine bar. Let's move these into the camera view. Year of the Monkey. Year of the Monkey. Sunshine. Year of the Monkey. So there you go. That's a pretty good indication of the first 1 ounce silver bars that I ever bought when I first started getting stacking. And so now what I'm going to do is, hey, iReview, appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Always good to see you. I frequently see iReview on Salivate Metal Stream as well as Mike 79, Try Again, Neil's Han Dynasty, Wendy's Pocket finds from time to time. Hey, Silvershire, good to see you. And everyone else, of course. So let's drop this link. And I do still have more content here in case nobody wants to come up. But I'm going to drop it in there anyway. And we're going to keep this precious metals or finance related. If Eddie's still here, I'm not doing any singing or anything like that today. But I want to make sure that went in. Yeah. Didn't it? Yeah. So here's 79. You may like this. Let's see if we can get it to stand up a little better. That's pure gold. I'll show a few more of those in a minute, but I just want to pin the StreamYard link first. So just give me a second. I'll never see you at a Sal Stream 79. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm actually not going to pin that because I want to leave Salivate Metals link pinned at the top. It says my favorite precious metals channel, which is Salivate Metal. So anyone that wants to come up, just scroll up in the chat. So here's another cool thing for you guys that I'm not advocating other people do that or do this, but what I was doing for a period of time was every time I bought some silver, and frequently I just go in and get 1 ounce at a time. But when I did, I would also get one of these, just to get a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of gold. And they come in these. These are called Carat Pay. It actually looks like I got two of them in there. Two of them in the one folder, but that's actually I think it's 0.1 gram. Let me just double check. It is. So these are each 0.1 gram of gold in those bars, and it comes in these notes. So when I first started stacking silver, I was in no way able to afford any significant quantities of gold. So I got this note here, which is 24 karat pure gold, and it's the same thing. I think you can see it there, 1/10 gram. So the gold in there is probably worth what, $7 or $8? No, let's say gold's 2,000. A tenth would be 200. So this would be $20 worth of gold in there, if I did the math right on that. But so in the first one, the gold is just sort of, I want to say, infused in the note itself. It's not worth melting down and recovering, and it is quite nice. And these are serialized too. But this was another way, and maybe another way people want to consider accumulating a bit of gold when you don't really have a budget to get the full ounce. Hey Harpazo, thanks for stopping by. So you can see here I got a bunch of these, and they're all the 0.1, and probably not worth the premium for buying them, but still, when I was buying 1 ounce of silver at a time, I go and snag one of those as well. Yeah, I like them. Right now, when I was getting them, the premiums actually weren't too outrageous, but they've become outrageous now. I didn't see Silver Wolverine in here, but I did bring this out for him just in case. Here we got. I'll actually take that out of the flip so you can see it better. Maybe not. This is a reverse frosted or reverse proof frosted Silver Wolverine. And believe it or not, it's 3/4 ounce. 3/4 ounce. And I believe this was one of the first coins that I ever got. Let's see what the year is on it. 2018. And it actually looks like it's starting to tone up a little bit around the edges. Anyway. So there we got a Wolverine. One of the other things I wanted to mention, just in case there's anyone in here that's new to precious metals, what's happened is people have been duped. Most people, if they took a look at that, they'd say that's a $1 banknote. And sure enough, it is a $1 banknote. But back before 1965, these were redeemable. It doesn't focus too well there, but that's a silver certificate, and it clearly says $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. So you could take this into your bank and convert it to a silver dollar, or 4 silver quarters, or 10 silver dimes. But what's happened is in the 60s, they removed this where it says silver certificate on it. They've removed that. And so now, here in Canada, we had a very similar thing going on. But anyway, that's cool. I got a bunch of these silver certificates as well. Hey, Terry, the reason you're here is for the gold. That's why Terry's here. Put that there. No doubt about it. Oh, Nickel's here. Sorry, buddy. I didn't see you there. Hold on. Let's bring
Yeah,
Nickel in. Hey, buddy. Sorry about that. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm getting an echo.
You're getting an echo? Hold on. Let me switch my audio set.
Okay. Oh,
There. We should be golden now.
okay. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Good. No. Yeah. No echo now.
Good. Sorry, I had it on stereo while I was just up here on my own, and I forgot when I bring someone else up, we've got to switch it to echo cancellation. So here you go, buddy. What do you think of that? 5 pounds of pure nickels.
I think that's beautiful. Now, did
Me
you?
too.
Sal. I went on his show. He was letting people come up. He
Yeah,
showed me his nickels, and he said he got them for 8 cents. And I'm going, Did you ever send nickels to Sal, or did he get that from a dealer?
I never sent it. You know what? I've never sent Sal anything
Huh.
other than
So
super chats.
he was very fortunate. I said, man, I would have bought a lot more than he did for 8 cents a
Yep.
piece.
And here I got a full tube of these American Silver Eagles that I was stocking well before the premiums went up on them. Let's move that back a bit. There we go.
So are you going to get more platinum?
Well, to be fully transparent with you, right now I'm finding the increase cost on everything is making it very, very difficult for me to get extra cash put aside. Um, before 2020 and whatnot, I was able to easily get a couple ounces of silver a week, and now I'm finding it difficult, and I'm also trying to save up. I know I got a couple auto repairs I've got, so platinum is definitely on the menu. There, we got the platinum there. But right now, I'm kind of in a holding pattern.
Yeah, it's like $100 premium, I think, on a 1 ounce platinum bar. So
Yeah, but I appreciate all of Neil's sort of prodding and consistently suggesting people at least look into it. Right? I do think it's a good buy. It's so rare, and I think there's going to be more industrial applications for it than most people realize.
well, if you can buy it from an individual, you probably won't pay any premium at all. So that would be your better deal. If you trust that
Yep.
person, they got the real deal.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. And I know you're good at that. Like anyone that wants to be thrifty and find the metals at a good deal, definitely hook up with Nickel Stacking. And feel free to put your link in the chat there, Nickel, because I know you are quite savvy when it comes to picking up everything from gemstones to base metals, all that sort of thing. And I've learned quite a bit on your channel too.
I think your best option for platinum right now
Yep.
would be to get like band rings that are platinum, like wedding rings, because you don't have to worry about it. And I think that's where it's at. And you can get 950, you get 900 or 950, and 95% is pretty good. So, that's what I look for. I look for wedding bands, necklaces, a solid
Yep.
bracelet. And you
Yep.
want to avoid the ones with gemstones, because if you turn that in, they won't give you anything for the gemstone. So you want to pop those out if you're going to scrap it.
Yep. Oh, look, we got squirreled. Hey, Mrs. Coin Crew. And she's got a great channel too, her and Coin Crew. And auctions on their channel too. I've never participated in the auctions other than on the chat side, just because I'm in Canada. But I've definitely seen some people snag some good deals there, and it's a ton of fun too. That's not my phone. So hey, Mrs.
Yeah.
Coin Crew, we're just in the process of making a precious metals video. I did have my GoPro recording from a different angle at the beginning, and you're welcome to come up here if you wanted to say anything, but you don't need to. So yeah, that's what I was doing, was featuring the first 50 ounces of silver that I ever got, that I had stashed in these little Excel Mint containers and stashed in this dollar store fishing box. And most of them are tucked back here. Oops, of course I dropped it. And it's been so long since, I'll adjust this again. It's been so long since I actually opened that I didn't realize most of them were sunshine bars. But indeed, that's what they were.
I'll have a few sunshine 1 ounce rounds.
Yep. Yeah, especially since the beginning of 2020, when the premiums on everything started cranking up, I really, really moved into the lowest premium stuff I could find. And, especially this sort of thing here, the 10 ounce silver bars. And of course, that's sunshine as well. But I've got it holding this camera steady right now. Was Bob taking off? See you,
Yeah.
Bob. So yeah, if you wanted to share any thoughts, like maybe what were the first silver products that you ever bought, Nickel?
The first silver I bought was in 1999, and I went with the 99 Silver Eagles, and I bought 200. And then I turned around in about a couple of weeks of time. I turned around and bought. Let me see, how many bars was it? I think it was 23 100 ounce Engelhart
Nice.
bar. And I never dreamed. When I started, you couldn't get but really silver, gold, platinum. I'm not even sure palladium. I'm not even sure you could buy palladium at that point, and you sure couldn't get rhodium because there was nobody that sold rhodium bullion like bars or coins. So I couldn't
Yeah.
get into that. So I bought that, and now the bars are collectible too. And when I got in, bar was a bar.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what the name was on it. So it's really changed a lot since I got in.
Yeah. You know what's really cool is I watched a video. Niels Han Dynasty was at the Silver Symposium, and he interviewed a guy that was selling some metal there, and he had some osmium. It's the first time I've ever seen osmium.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like, I can't remember what it's used for. NASA, does NASA use that? A lot of the really far out metals, I think NASA uses for different things and stuff. So
Very cool. Was there anything that you wanted to promote on your channel, or anything you wanted to show the audience at all? I know, for anyone that doesn't know Nickel Stacking, he's pumping out a lot of content, and I've really enjoyed. I obviously can't keep up with all of it, but a lot of it is really interesting.
Lassy's the hardest to keep up with. He does about seven shorts a day now. So I'm
Yeah.
going, man, I can keep up. So
If you guys ever get Canadian nickels in your pocket change, you'll see the beaver on one side, and if the obverse looks like that rather than the queen, it's pure nickel. And so that's what we got in this bag here.
yep, best nickels are Canadian up until 82 or 81. It was 81 or 82.
And anyone in here that's got a precious metals channel that you want to promote your own precious metals channel, get in touch with Nick. He's been doing mystery guests, and I found that he's very, very good interviewer. Keeps the momentum going, has great questions, and a well thought out strategy for that, in my opinion.
Well, I had Craig 1967 Shelby on, and he was really good. And we really talked about Hawaii, the history of it, and how it really got stolen, and how they made it a state. I think against the people's will, and and that was pretty good. When we went, I think the first hour was just on Hawaii, and then we got the
Yeah,
medals.
let's move that. I wanted to show that Johnson Mathey bar again because any way you slice it, to me, it looks like it's got my name right on it.
Yeah, JM.
Got my name on it. Although I'm in no way affiliated with Johnson Mathey or JM Bullion for that matter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. When I first saw you, I said JM Bullion. I was wondering if you didn't have something to do with JM Bullion. So
Yeah, I don't. And what it like JM is actually my initials. Um, I'm not going to disclose what my name is, but first name starts with a J and my last name starts with an M. So when I fired up my YouTube channel, that's just what I had it set up as. And then when I started trying to grow the channel, I was getting tons of people saying in the chats, I can't find your channel. And sure enough, if you search just JM, a million channels come up. So then I thought, well, most of my content's going to be dogs and dog walking. So I tried to come up with a name that would be relevant for that. And I thought Unleashed is
yeah.
is probably really good. Hey, 79, you don't know why Nickel banned you?
oh, Lord have mercy. And the shorts really help. The shorts really help you with getting subscribers. I think I can't do shorts, so that's probably why I'm lagging on the subscribers. But I think it's really helped you with those shorts, walking the dog and stuff. And
Why can't you do shorts?
but I don't use smartphone.
Do you have a video camera?
Uh, Probably do. One of the old big ones that you use the VHS for. I got probably a few of those.
Okay,
I
like
mean, I
this one here, the GoPro. If I record it in this profile, then it automatically goes to long form, even if it's under a minute. But if I turn it this way, then as long as it's under a minute, YouTube automatically recognizes it as a shorts video. So this is how I'm doing most of them. And then, of course, another way you can do shorts videos, Nickel, right now is you can go into StreamYard and do a new recording and record one of your videos or a segment of one of your videos in StreamYard that you want to turn into a shorts. And then once you've got the segment, like record a little more at the beginning and at the end of what you actually want, it'll give you the option to save it as a shorts video. And
oh, I didn't know that, so I may have to look
yeah,
into it. Definitely, I would pick up more subs. I think, but
yeah. The problem with the StreamYard version of shorts, if you look at in the shorts section on my channel, you'll see the ones that I used StreamYard for clearly because it doesn't, for people on their smartphone, I just want to get this. No, they would expect to see sort of those parameters. Let's see if I can do this. In a vertical thing like that. But what StreamYard does when they do that is it actually has that, but then it chops your full video into this sort of segment at the same time. You'll see it. So it actually makes the video about half the size that you would normally see on a shorts video. So it's not ideal. but it's better than nothing. And you can edit and trim them and everything in there too.
And the duration for a short, what do you like to do? You like to do a minute?
Everything. I never publish it as a full minute because every once in a while YouTube will not recognize it. So I try to keep it under 59 seconds just to
Okay.
keep it well under that radar. But yeah, my short video is I think 3 seconds long, and the longest is 59 seconds. And I've tried everything: 10 second, 15, 20, 25, like all of them. Yeah, I know. 79 cent. Don't want no short video.
Yeah.
But I've heard a few of these channel creators saying 15 seconds is the sweet spot. There's also a way of doing them where if you strategically set up your dialogue, um, it'll be seamless and people won't realize that it's ended and it starts all over again, and they'll end up watching it 4 or 5 times. And I've done that in a few of them, and it gets more view time. But the main benefit of the shorts videos is to pick up subscribers. And now there's a new feature in YouTube where on the right hand side in studio you can have it related to the original long form video, which should drive some traffic excuse me, from your shorts video to the long form video that created it.
So you kind of did that with this one, didn't you?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm going to. I've recorded the first 20 or 30 minutes of this on my GoPro as well. So I've got the current video angle plus the other one from the GoPro that would have looked more like that.
And what do GoPros now run for? I mean, what the?
I actually don't know. This one here is a GoPro 8. And in my opinion, that's all you need. It's a little bit difficult to work with if you don't have a smartphone. And you know what, Nickel? I don't have a smartphone either. So it's a little bit finicky because everything that you do on it is touch screen on the screen. And you'll see like these icons come up really small. And so it can be a little bit of a pain. In your situation, I would not recommend getting a GoPro. The main benefit of the GoPro is for action shots. And so I got it more for the dog walking. But I think you'd do better off just getting a regular um, camera that has a video function on it, especially with a good zoom on it. Do you know Nick Molnar?
I think I've seen him.
Nick Molnar. He's a Canadian, but he's a photographer and a collector. And the key there is that he's a photographer, so he knows all the ins and outs of the cameras. Um, and he's got one of those, I think it's called a microscopic camera. So, like, it can zoom right into that, and you can almost see the molecules in it. Like, Sal's actually got one too.
Oh yeah, a magnifier. Like people that auction coins or check or do coin rolls, they all have those.
Yeah, I would consider getting one of those that can be used for the heavy duty zoom in, and just for regular recording, like what we've got going on there. So it has multiple functions.
And the reason I don't have a smartphone is I don't want to be tracked. So that's why I don't have one.
Yeah. Same here. And even more to the point, I hate being on my phone. I'm on my phone as little as possible. Like you'll see here. That's the
what
phone
I have.
that's what I operate on. And 90% of my activity on my phone is just text messages back and forth to my customers, friends, and family. So I want to let you know.
I guess I could do shorts on that. I guess I have one. I mean, it will do a video over so many seconds.
Yep.
I probably could do a short and then hook it up some way and do it. I guess you can. I'm not too technical minded.
I think you should try it. I would do more on this, but the video quality on it is absolutely brutal. It As soon as I put it on to high quality video, YouTube won't accept it. So I have to record in low quality. Then YouTube accepts it, and it just looks like crap. So I just noticed here, I believe Sal's going to be starting in about 14 minutes. So I want to shut this down in about 4 minutes because I got to pack all this stuff up.
Yeah.
And I like to be there a minute or two in advance if I can. But I really appreciate you coming up, Nickel. And if there's any final thoughts you wanted to mention, just fire away.
Oh no, I just thought I'd come up and say hello to you, and
I appreciate it.
I'll head over to Sal, and he's probably got a preliminary video up, and so I probably can go ahead and get over there and get in it because you gave him that idea. You told him do a
schedule it.
Yeah. And so I think actually he's probably got a few more people to watch, I think.
You know what? I checked a couple hours ago and I didn't see one scheduled for today, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But he did do 2 or 3. Maybe he just decided not to, or he wasn't sure when he'd be there. I know last time it scheduled it for 5:40 Eastern rather than 6, and I think that probably ticked him off. Some technical glitch there.
Well, he didn't have that. The last live wasn't very long. I don't think it was an hour.
Yes. Fridays, he frequently has a gig after. He's frequently got a tight schedule on Fridays. So, more often than not, his Friday live stream is like an hour or even slightly less.
Well, I thank you for letting me come up and talk to you for a couple minutes, and I'll go ahead and get down to the chat, and I'll see you at Sal's Live.
Hey, Nickel, can you drop your link, or can anyone in here drop Nickel Stacking's link for him in the chat? And then people watching the replay can pick it up. And I'll put it in anyone that comes up on my panel. I always go back after, like it'll be tonight, and I put their links in the comments on my live stream and video. But feel free to go ahead and do that.
Well, thank you for that, and I will see you over at Sal.
Sounds good. Have a great night, everybody. And anyone that wants to have a fun time here talking about precious metals and doing the Sunday night market watch, I've pinned Salivate Metals link at the top of the chat. Check it out. I thank everyone for popping by, stopping by. Always appreciate you, and we will see you soon. Have a good night.
I hear people say that silver is crashing.
Getting hammered. Bad silver. Very bad. They're smashing it. The finish is getting smashed. Okay. Have a good day.
Smash, squeeze, smash.
That silver is crashing. It's funny.
Funny.
It may have been crashing, but still good. It's funny.
Funny.